Uncle Creepy tells your tales.
Well, no one ever believes in my story when I tell them, but today I'm going to tell you what happened to me. It all started like this. Me and my friend got out of school, and we just sat there and talked for a little bit. After sitting for a while, I realised it was time for me to start getting home. I live out in the country, and it was getting dark. On the way back, I saw a long narrow strip of road in the woods, and feeling curious, I decided to follow it. I felt like I needed to go down that road. I had been walking about 5 minutes when I saw this old house. It just seemed to come up out of the woods. It was old, and the windows were busted out. This house looked seriously creepy, but I went inside nonetheless, the smell of damp hitting me as I entered. This place must have leaks all over, I thought to myself. I closed the door behind me, and it made a sound as if it would have broke if I put any serious force into it. I went up the stairs. They creaked and groaned underneath my feet. Looking around on the landing, I found it weird that all the doors were closed. But then, as I was left alone in the hallway in the dark, I heard a gunshot, followed by someone screaming at the top of their voice. My heart was thudding. I was terrified. I could now hear people talking, so I ran down the stairs, almost tripping on the way. I got downstairs, sweat dripping off me. I tried to open the door, but I found it closed and locked. That's when I heard a man's voice right up next to my ear. "I'm going to skin you alive, boy." I could feel his warm, moist breath in my ear. I completely freaked out. I smashed the glass out of a window with my hand. I cut it, but I didn't care. I just wanted out. I threw myself through it, landing hard on my shoulder, pain shooting through it. I got straight up and ran for it. Ran for my life. The trail that led me there seemed longer this time round, but I finally got out of there. I ran all the way back home, never once looking back, and I didn't tell my mum or dad anything of what just happened. It took me a long time to get over it. That night, I thought about how I could have been murdered by the man who spoke in my ear, and I wondered who had screamed after I heard that gunshot. The next morning, on my walk to school, I went back to the same place I went where I found the road, but it was gone. It was like the road or the house never existed. I have been back time and again, but never have I seen it. I know it was there though. I didn't just imagine it. Hell, I even have the scars where I cut my hand smashing the window.